What I'm sharing with you today is the single biggest change to LinkedIn lead generation that I've seen probably in the past 2 years. This single tool and strategy that I'm going to be showing you has replaced all of our other LinkedIn lead generation strategies, and this solves the biggest problem that we have generating leads on LinkedIn. I can't wait to share this with you. I'm Lead Gen J. My companies do about $1 million per month in revenue, and I teach B2B lead generation. Now let's get right into the video. I can't wait to show you what we're doing on LinkedIn. So quickly, before we get too technical, let's just talk about LinkedIn Sales Navigator in general. So you're probably going to need a subscription to Sales Navigator no matter what LinkedIn outreach tool that you use. Normally it costs about $90 to $100 per month. We do offer 75% off if you go to leadgenj.com. It's going to be linked in my header. But the reason LinkedIn is so powerful is because I can now come in here and I can hyper target people that I want to connect with based on a lot of really important data. Their job titles, their locations, their industries. This is just like a B2B database, but you're contacting people directly at their social media platform that hopefully they're checking every day. And the conversion rates are much better than with cold email. So I'm not going to be walking you through LinkedIn Sales Navigator in this video, but I do want to mention that you're probably going to need it. You don't have to pay full price. You can get it from us on our site. So the tool that we're using to get past this bottleneck is called AimFox. They are not paying me to make this video. This is not a sponsored video, but they're the only LinkedIn automation tool that I've worked with, and I've worked with them all. HeyReach, Meet Alfred. These guys not only do a better job with the core LinkedIn automation functions, but now you can rent these accounts and bring them in for an unbelievably affordable price. In fact, it's the same price that HeyReach charges just to use your account for the automated accounts. So $39 per month to bring in your own LinkedIn account, already crushing it. And if I go to Seat Plus account, this is the account rentals. Now you can scale that LinkedIn outreach for just $99 per month per account. And as you can see, we have 5 rented LinkedIn accounts generating leads for our company on autopilot. So that's a little bit about the pricing. If you do want to support the channel, I do have an affiliate link linked down below so you can get a little bit of an extra deal as well, but this is not a sponsored video. So now we are inside of AimFox. And the thing that I want you to know about LinkedIn automation and all the different tools, most of them do pretty much the same thing. Meet Alfred, Closely, HeyReach. The core features that you want to look for in a LinkedIn automation tool are the proxies that are being used, and you want to be able to use API or native integrations with Zapier or Make or N8N or Clay to be able to send leads into a campaign and then to send custom variables into that lead into the campaign. We're not going to be going too in depth on that in this video, but this is an example of how I'm currently populating leads into my LinkedIn campaigns. We're doing research into the specific people that are commenting on profiles, and then this is the node that actually adds those leads into AimFox. You're not going to need to know how to do this for the purposes of this video, and also AimFox has native integrations for Make.com, and I think they are working on one for N8N and Clay. That advanced workflow I'm really only using for my personal account. These other 5 are in a much simpler campaign that I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set up. So the first thing to note here, we've got home, campaigns, leads, inbox, templates, accounts. So if you want to rent a LinkedIn account, maybe you want to bring yours in first, which I would recommend doing, paying the $39 per month, getting your main LinkedIn account in here. And then you can go ahead and come into rent accounts in the top right-hand corner. We're going to click rent accounts. And as you can see, one account, $99 per month. I'm going to go ahead and set this up now. All right, we just linked our PayPal. Let's go ahead and confirm, activate subscription. As you can see, these 5 are already set up. I'm going to go ahead and go to one of these profiles just so you can see what it actually looks like. And as you can see, we've got our company banner. It's fully optimized for my PR firm. The About section. And this is only possible because I gave all of this information to their team. A lot of this process is not automated and probably never will be. You'll be working with the AimFox team to customize these accounts to your specifications. But in order to have them fully optimized for conversions, they need to look like real employees at your company. They should have a clear header, a good headshot. They should be working at your company with this job experience, and their About section should be optimized. But this looks like a pretty good and a pretty real account, which is why it's so effective. Now, as you can see up here with the account that I just bought, our team is warming up your AI SDRs. So now they have to start getting this account ready. They have to start doing some activity, making it look like a real account, and then you'll work with the team to customize it and make sure that it fits your specifications. And this is really one of the biggest bottlenecks to doing this in general. I've seen people try and rent LinkedIn accounts from college girls. I've seen them create fake accounts using random IP addresses, and none of it really works. These are stable, they work really well, they look like real accounts, and I've had nothing but a good experience and positive results using them. So there's likely going to be a warm-up period. As you can see, there's going to be a couple different variables here. I'll walk you through what they mean. This SSI is actually like a social score. So I'm going to click on it, click on SSI score, and it shows you how well that account is scoring. And this metric is used by LinkedIn to determine the relevance of your DMs and your posts. All these guys are around 18 to 20, and you'll see it progressively climb up as they get more warm and more experienced. Now, warm up is currently off on these because they're done warming up. Now they're active and they're running. So, okay, now that we've got all our accounts set up, let's go into campaigns. As you can see here, I've got 2 campaigns. I've got one for my personal account. This is my social signal that I just showed you using N8N. This one's more complex. If you're interested in setting up something like this, I definitely recommend joining my Lead Gen Insiders program, where I have all my templates and walk you step by step through how I set those things up. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to be looking at this custom sales nav Otter PR. This is the campaign that I've set up for these 5 accounts. And before I jump into that one and walk you through this specific copy that's working really well for us, including how to use A/B testing and the secret to getting connection requests accepted, let's go and create a campaign from scratch so you can see kind of how this works. Bunch of different options here. Outbound is what we're looking for since we're going to be reaching out to new contacts on LinkedIn. Now, a couple things to consider: event attendees and group members. In order to target people with those 2 parameters, you actually need to be in the same group or attending the same event. So AimFox's team will actually join the event or join the group for you. But if you want to keep using that strategy, it does become a little annoying having them, use all the accounts to go to this event and join that group. So for that reason, we'll typically just use a Sales Navigator search. But as you can see, there are some other options available to you. And if you want to get real fancy and use Clay or N8N, then you can go ahead and just do a custom list and upload a template list to get that started. But we're going to go ahead and click Sales Navigator. I'm going to call it Test Campaign. You can go ahead and select which accounts are going to be attached to this campaign. I'm going to select just my rented accounts. For outreach type, connect. This also gives you the ability to send with InMails. A lot of other LinkedIn automation tools won't give you the ability to use your InMail credits. This one does, which is really awesome. And then maximum targets. How many people do you want to go after? You can bring this up to 500, 1,000, whatever you want. Now this is very cool because it's LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and obviously these rented accounts don't have their individual subscriptions to Sales Navigator. It's actually using my account to do the search since I have a subscription to LinkedIn Sales Nav. So you'll see all the same filters that you'll see in Sales Navigator. So some that I like to usually use are job titles, industry, geography. Those are the main ones that most people tend to stick to. Let's say I want to target people that recently changed jobs and they're a CXO, meaning like CEO, CMO, COO. It brings up all of these users. We've got 127,000 of them. You can then stack these filters with maybe I want people in the North America only, so we're going to include North America. Now, the more that you can refine this down closer to like 2,500, the better. So you'll keep on stacking on filters until you can get this down to 2,500. So I might stack an additional filter on this, maybe financial services industry, another really commonly used filter. So now I'm getting only decision makers who recently changed jobs, meaning they just got a new job, meaning they're open to change in North America, and in a decision-making role in the financial services space. Awesome. So we've got 5,338 people. Let's go ahead and hit next. All right, it took about 15 seconds and it's still kind of loading our audience. This can take a while since there's a lot of people here. So as you can see, they're all populating. Let's go ahead and hit next. And now this is where you actually set up the campaign itself. And this is actually my active campaign now. So the one that's working so that you can actually see the results of this thing. So over the past 30 days, we've actually gotten 106 positive replies from this campaign. That's a ton for LinkedIn. Most people can't get that from their personal LinkedIn account. This is done using rented LinkedIn accounts. And I'll tell you, a lot of these converted to meetings, probably 20%. So one thing that AimFox lets you do that most others don't is sending blank connection requests. So a lot of other platforms like HeyReach force you to add a note into that connection request. Don't know what's going on now with LinkedIn, not letting you send notes in your connection requests, but most other platforms will make you have a note. The secret to getting high connection request opens is the blank connection request. Most people will just assume that you know that person, and if the account looks credible, they'll accept it. The worst thing you want to do inside of that connection request is have some kind of salesy or promotional pitch. Send them blank, you'll get optimized number of connection requests being accepted. And I'll show you what that looks like with my account. Let's go ahead into my campaign and show you connection flow that's going on in here. You can see mine got 104 positive replies, less than the other campaign with the rented accounts. And check this out. I've sent almost 300 invites and gotten almost 300 accepts using a completely blank connection request note. That is the secret to getting connection requests opened. And from there, we sent almost 330 messages, got about a 1/3% reply rate, which is unbelievable. Compared to email, this is just blows it out of the water. So here's kind of the structure of these campaigns. Here's what I recommend doing. Connection request blanked. Then we react to the post. I'm loving the post one day after reaching out, and then the messaging sequence starts. What's great about AimFox and a lot of other platforms who don't do this is the ability to A/B test. So when I'm building my campaign, because this one's going to let me edit, I can just select react to post, choose the reaction, choose endorse skill if I want to do that. I can withdraw connection request if they don't accept, maybe in 30 days. And then most importantly, we can go ahead and set this message sequence once they do accept. So we're going to add a follow-up message, and then you can choose from some of my pre-saved templates, or you can create new templates. If you want to see what I'm typically saying, it looks like this. Glad you accepted. I work closely with USA Wire. We'd love to do an article about your company and your success. If you're interested, here's the link. So I'm not trying to go back and forth with these LinkedIn leads. I'm trying to send them a link and be done. And typically that works really well. If they do respond, of course, I have my team in here inside of my inbox, responding and making sure that we get back to people in a timely manner. Now, if you do want to start those A/B tests, as you can see up here by Connect Flow, you can really easily create split tests by duplicating flow, and that way you're able to test multiple different strategies, copywriting techniques. But let's go ahead and just show you what I'm doing inside of my active campaign. We're doing message 1, we're waiting a day and an hour, we're doing message 2, we're doing another 2 days, and we're doing message 3. Now, as you can see here, we've got some pink highlighted variables. And what these are well-researched personalizations that come from N8N, from AI agent research. And this is what they look like. Hey Gage, I saw you're also a friend of Tommy Clark. Awesome connection. I see what you did there too. Love the subtle way you position your expertise while providing genuine value. So as you can see, this is actually a reaction to a comment that he left on a mutual connections post, which gives us instant rapport because now he thinks he knows me from somewhere and we can have a conversation about something other than sales. In message 2, I'm doing a whole lead gen kind of case study with how they could use lead gen. And in the third one, I'm doing a full AI written personalization. After that, we're going to go ahead and endorse him for some skills and withdraw after 28 days if they do not accept. The next really cool thing in here, free InMail. So if you're not familiar with this, some accounts don't have any security, don't have any restrictions, and you can just send them messages even if you're not connected. This is a free InMail. A lot of other platforms don't have this feature. You should definitely activate it. So this will pretty much bypass the whole message sequence. And if it sees that they have an open profile and we can send them a message, it's going to go ahead and use that free InMail. And as you can see from our 30-day report, a lot of those InMails are being used. We sent us 710 messages and 52 of them were our free InMails where we identified a profile and sent a message directly to them. Finally, whether you're using Make or Clay or N8N, you just want to make sure that the LinkedIn tool that you're using allows you to add contacts to a campaign programmatically using API or native integrations, just like a node like this. And if you are interested in building something a little bit more sophisticated like you see on the screen, make sure to join my Lead Gen Insiders. There's an active coupon code that's expiring very soon. If you check the description, you can go ahead and use that. I hope this was helpful for you. This is not a sponsored video, but if you do want to support the channel, I do have an affiliate link linked down below. Go and check out this platform. They are doing something that no other LinkedIn automation tool is, and it has completely changed the game for us. If you found this helpful, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, drop it a like and a comment, and I will see you very soon.